Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridgie. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. So, very controversial businesswoman and Yoruba Nollywood actress Lizzy Anjorin got married this weekend, as you can see from the images and the video that is currently showing. So she got married and she took to her Instagram page and said, "A story of loyalty and love, a tribute to my love and to a lovely moment. Even if I become the richest woman in the world, I think I will need to give glory back to a selfless man that stood with me, 100% loyalty or any element, without any element of betrayal. The car you gave me money to buy was stolen by a man I chose over you, but you never bothered. You gave me your own personal car just to cover my shame in public. You were taking bike around Lagos. You had accidents on your bike, but you refused to tell me just for me to keep the car. Just one day, you bought me a car and an apartment just for me to rise again when I thought it was over in Lagos. I was about carrying my shame back to Ijebu-Ode, where I schooled. But you said to me, Liz, it is not over yet. I'm ready to sell my kidney to make you become somebody in life. I hope he didn't sell his kidney, because that's not funny. I want to think it's a figure of speech. And then she started saying that she wasn't brave then. She said, I wasn't brave then. You once told me that ending it was not an option. I should start on my feet to make it in life. This is truly what you needed from me. May Allah give you long life and beautiful things of life so that I can come out to the whole world and tell our story. Then she tagged all the people that were witnesses to this marriage and all the people that stood by her and everything. She was congratulating, she was, calling them as like to testify if she's lying or if she's not saying the truth about the man, to come out and, to say it. That so she was saying that she's been friends with the guy for like 14 years. And that the guy has been there for her, he's been supporting her, helping her and her late mother, but she was choosing other guys over him because they were friends. But finally, after choosing the wrong ones, she finally opened her eyes and saw that he is the right one for her. But the funny thing about this story where I'm sharing is that you would think that somebody that recently got married, like she got married on Saturday, would just enter her house and be doing honeymoon and be having a good time with their newly wedded husband, right? But not Lizzy Anjorin. Lizzy is a drama queen. Like, she likes controversy. She took to her social media page and lambasted all those people that she said they were making posts about her husband having other wives. And then she wrote, my husband doesn't have strength to keep 2 wives, not to talk of 6 reasons. He stays alone in his apartment. As I stayed to counter all the lies surrounding my recent marriage to my lovely husband. Being a public figure, I should live by example and be conscious and mindful of what I do. Notwithstanding, that doesn't mean that I will cowardly ignore his statements being circulated on social media. I have first and foremost been a very good friend to my husband for whole 14 years. And that means that I know all his activities, who he has dated and who he has been with, and that doesn't define or he doesn't have any legal marriage with anybody under the act. That she's married a friend of 14 years means that he's a good man and a generous man. But the reason she didn't marry him legally, that he didn't marry those other women legally, is left to him. So she said people are displaying some pictures on social media, some haters are saying that the husband has other wives, that he has other people that have children for him, that she's aware that under the law, you are not allowed to marry more than 1 wife legally, and that it would be bigamy under the Federal Republic of Nigeria Criminal Code Law of Lagos State. She even put the cap and the subsection. Plenty to wrenching. And then she came out to claim that she's the only legal she's the only legal wife and he's her only legal husband that she's aware of. And if you know or think otherwise, such person should proceed to court to prove such or post their certificate online. If you think you are his wife, come and post your certificate online so that we will know who is the legal wife or not. So she said, don't infect She said, don't infect your innocent followers with the height of frustration. So she was calling out, basically she's calling out, she wrote some Yoruba there that I cannot read. She was calling out people who are posting pictures on social media saying that the guy already has other wives. Somebody told me that in Yoruba culture, once a man has a baby for a woman, that the woman is considered as a wife, as a yawo. So I suppose that is what she's talking about. And then she came out to claim that, she's the only legal wife, that he didn't marry those ones. He may have babies for them, but... And then she said that anybody that is claiming that they have baby for her husband should bring the baby. They will go and do the DNA test. As long as the DNA test shows that he is the father, they live in a very big mansion. She's ready to take as many children as possible in. It does not change anything, that they are very, very happy together. I mean, the funny thing is that somebody that got married on Saturday, you would think that they'll be having a very quiet moment, enjoying themselves and, being excited and, happy about their new life and their new union. But not Lizzy. Lizzy likes controversy, this girl, if you know her on social media. But the thing I like about her is her fact that she's a very good businesswoman. She knows how to do business. She sells jewelry and clothing. And you should see her in her shop. She will just dress up and wear all the good from head to toe. Like you can see from her wedding, some of the wedding pictures that you'll be seeing. She wore 3 engagement rings at once and 2 wedding bands. Like she's like over the top. When they say something is over the top, that's Lizzy Anjorin for you. And you guys remember that a couple of, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, she got into this really big controversy with Word Best, the one they call Word Best. That's Tony Abraham. And they got into it and it got really bad and it got really nasty. But I suppose that's water under the bridge now. And I don't think they are best of friends, but I think it's water under the bridge all the same. Because Tony... she's very, very likable. A lot of people liked her and supported her because this Lizzy took her to the cleaners. Like really, really, it was a really, really nasty fight they had. But the thing that really made me laugh about the whole thing, apart from the fact that a newly wedded bride is on social media, fighting people for posting pictures about what they shouldn't be posting about her husband and saying things about her husband. Because what it is as a celebrity, whether you like it or not, they will talk about you. And you can't always respond to everything that people are saying about you. If you do, you become somebody that is controversial, become somebody that is a troublemaker. If you don't want people to talk about you, don't come out in the public space. Don't become a celebrity. Don't be famous. Don't be known. As long as you are known, people will always have something to say. So that's just it. Well, I hope that she's going to focus on her marriage and be happy. One thing I noticed from watching these videos that she posted is the fact that her once upon a time, her bestie was Bobrisky. You guys remember when they gave her one Oye? Then she took one Muslim chief title, whether it's chief title or is one rank they gave her. That Bobrisky was the one that dressed up and came and volunteered that he's going to donate 500K to the Muslim council in that place I think it was in Ibadan, where they gave her the title. But I noticed from the wedding that he's conspicuously very absent from this wedding. I don't know whether things are falling apart and the center cannot hold anymore, or it's just maybe a family affair because of COVID-19. But whatever it is, he was visibly absent from the wedding. Anyway, wishing Lizzy Anjorin and her new husband a happy married life. I hope that she will leave controversy alone and just face her life and be happy with her newly found love and newly found happiness and newly found marriage. And that God will bless her union and give them good and wonderful children. And she said that anybody that wants to bring children, if you feel like, you know how that girl did and said, this man is my husband. If you know any reason why... If you think that you know him or he's married to you or is engaged to you, come forward. So the same thing that Lizzy said, that if you think you have children from my husband, come forward. I'm happy for you to come forward. When you come forward, we'll do DNA. If the DNA proves that you are the father, he is the father. As Mori will say, you are not the father. You are the father. Something like that. Then you can be welcome into their mansion. Yes, you'll be welcome into the household of their mansion to live in peace and in happiness with them. Oh dear, I just found it really, really funny. But of course, you know how it is. Once she posted it like this, all the blogs started talking about it and started carrying it, and it was all over social media, which is really, really funny because someone that just got married, you would think that she's not even on social media or even looking at what is going on. But obviously, Lizzy has one eye out to see who is saying something and throwing shade at her, and she's throwing the shade right back at you. Yes, so all right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Speak to you in my next one. I love you. Subscribe. Bye bye.